Hello everyone, my name is Maritza Maya and I am a track associate at Marsh. Marsh is an insurance broker and advising firm. I normally work in the Marsh, Los Angeles, but currently I'm working from home. I went to college and I graduated 2 years ago with a business administration bachelor's degree. My job involves taking a look at the risks that companies have when they are sending products from one place to another, because I work in the marine practice. Sometimes company products, through on a boat from one country to another, or on an airplane, or on a train. So there's certain risks that they have when they are doing this. So that's my job to look at those risks. I'll look at the things that they're sending, what they cost, and also give them advice on things such as insurance. Sometimes when they're sending things, they may get stolen or they may get damaged. So we want to make sure that they have some sort of plan in place to be able to protect them against these things. Like I mentioned, I studied business at USC, and though my actual job involves things like risk management and insurance, I've still been able to use the things I learned at USC in my job, and also have learned a lot from people along the way. And I'm going to pass it off to Andrew to go over who he is and what he does.
Thanks, Maritza. So I also work for Marsh and McLennan companies, which owns Marsh, and the company I actually work for is Oliver Wyman. My position with Oliver Wyman is I'm an actuary there, and what actuaries do is that they analyze the loss and the risk associated with insurance policies and somehow quantify risk. So the way you can think about that is, you need insurance to pretty much protect all your assets, like your home, your car, your business, and everything. So what actuaries do for insurance companies, or even bigger in insurance risk services firms like Marsh and McLennan companies, is they analyze the risk of the policy. So if you have a car, what an actuary might do is look at the losses. They might try to look inside. They might try to look into the future and try to project the losses that may arise from a car over a year, and do that for millions of policies and policy holders, and come up with a loss for the insurance company. And those losses that they project could help them essentially come up with a premium rate or budget, whatever they have. So it's an integral part in the insurance operation businesses. My educational training is in mathematics and statistics, and I went to Cal State Northridge it's been maybe about like 3 or 4 years since I graduated.
Awesome. Yeah, so both essential parts of the insurance world, but still very, very different things.
Definitely. So Maritza, let me ask you this. What does your day-to-day work look like? What do you do? And what do you love about your work?
Yeah, so my day-to-day work is always changing, which is something that I really like about the job, and it keeps it exciting. I usually spend my time answering questions from different companies who are our clients, who have hired Marsh to give them answers to their questions and solve any problems that they're having with their insurance, and also sometimes looking into certain companies that don't have any insurance or don't have a way to protect themselves against the risks that they have in their normal operations. So we help them get insurance, or we help them renew their insurance for another year. And along those lines, there's also negotiation involved, because while we work with the companies to be able to get them this insurance in place, we also have to work with insurance companies that are selling the insurance to make sure that both parties are happy and partnering up correctly. And I think what I like the most about my job is just helping the clients have peace of mind and be happy that, whatever things that they are moving around the country and shipping from one place to another, it's protected and it's safe, and it can continue without having to worry about that.
Awesome.
And now I'm going to ask Andrew a question. What did you enjoy doing in school when you were young? For example, did you like art or math? And how do those interests and skills relate to the work you do today?
A lot of my day-to-day responsibilities involve math and statistics. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that I love those subjects in school, but you know what? A lot of people pursue careers that maybe they're not passionate about just to make money. My advice to every one of you is find out what you like to do, whether it's art, music, science, and try to find a career that could really help you, you know, explore those passions, because then when you go into work every day, it's not going to feel like work. And it's kind of hard to understand this now, but just like how you go to school and you see your classmates every day, you're going to have the same thing with work. You're going to see everyone you're working with every day. You're going to be doing this, you're going to be wanting to like the work you do, so that it's sort of like your family away from family. So it's very important that you understand what you like to do. You work with good people that really make it an enjoyable experience. So back in elementary school, just to take it back a little bit, back then I felt like I was very good at math, but in middle school and high school, my math skills really started to taper off. And that was more due to a lack of discipline in how I studied, more than I didn't understand it. So through tutoring, I was able to have more healthy study habits and learn to study on my own without my parents' help and whatnot. And by the time I got to college, I was ready to go and I knew how to study, what was expected of me. And I guess the point I'm trying to make is I always knew I liked math. I wasn't always great at it, but I had a lot of help to really become an expert at it. So if you like something and maybe you don't think you're the smartest person in the classroom right now in that particular topic, through practice and hard work, one day you just might be. So my advice is always pursue what you like and you'll have a very happy work life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Definitely. For me, even though I didn't, obviously study risk in elementary school or in high school or even in college, it's something that I found out that I liked and was good at later on too. So, just keep your options open, because you never know, you might discover that that's something you're passionate about later.
Awesome. Definitely. Well, we want to thank everybody for listening to this, and hopefully you get something out of this and enjoy, study hard, and listen to your teachers.
Mm-hmm. Thank you guys.